You may have read the title of this video and said, wow, who cares? She's in Cuba. You don't need the internet, you have a beach. But you actually use the internet for more than you think. So it's night one in Cuba. And as soon as we arrived, it was pretty late, so that's hence why I'm already in bed. We had some dinner and some drinks, and we're pretty tired, so we're going to bed. But when we first arrived, I was told that Wi-Fi isn't free. So you know what? I was a little upset about that because Wi-Fi is literally free everywhere. I'm lisping, I have my Invisalign in. I've been to like really poor countries and there's still free Wi-Fi everywhere. So anyways, I was okay with it and we paid for the Wi-Fi. So we were given these little tickets and you purchase them for about $5 Canadian and you get 2 hours of Wi-Fi. So I was like, whatever. We purchased a bunch and then I find out that they don't even work. Instead of freaking out, I freaked out a little bit, not gonna lie. Instead of freaking out, I am now gonna take the opportunity to do a week in Cuba without internet and see how that holds up. I can't even Google why Cuba doesn't have decent Wi-Fi.
Hashtag first world problem.
I mean, but is it really? Because a lot of third world countries that I've been to have Wi-Fi.
That's true.
It's a Cuba problem.
One of my buddies went to Kenya for research, and they were laughing at him. They're like, "You have such a shitty phone. Why the fuck do you have like this garbage iPhone 4?" And they had like the newest shit. These were like peasants in like the fucking villages.
So I guess when I go home, then I'll be able to do some more research as to why Cuba doesn't have Wi-Fi. I found out that because Cuba is a communist country, the government restricts Wi-Fi access, which makes it really expensive and not free. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
You look so sad.
I feel like
What
no.
will I, a white girl, do without my Wi-Fi?
It's not even that. It's like I want to be Googling like the history of things when I have questions. Like I like to travel and like learn about the country, and I can't even do that. Like I don't know. I guess I can talk to people and
Can't
be
even do that. They
social.
speak Spanish, man.
Yeah,
Remember
but
the first person you tried to speak to? I don't speak English, and then you forgot how to speak Spanish. Oh, man.
I'm okay with not having social media for a week. I feel like it's going to be refreshing. I mean, not going on Instagram every 5 seconds is killing me, but whatever. But I want to Google things like, for instance, this hotel that we're in does not have water. So I want to be able to Google, is it safe to drink Cuban water? Tap water. I drank the water anyways, but... Or like tours. Like I want to go on TripAdvisor and like, see like what some good tours are. I can't do that. So stay tuned to this disastrous week of no internet. I guess I'll just go to bed because, I usually watch Netflix before I go to sleep or some YouTube, and now I can't do that and I'm just bored. So, I guess I'll go to bed. I mean, I'm in Cuba and I'm complaining that I'm bored. It's nighttime. You can't go to the beach right now. I want to just sit in bed and relax and be on vacation and watch some YouTube. Also, my mother really likes me to check in once I land and get to my destination.
Can you imagine what she's going through right now? Oh my god, they died!
Yeah. So she's probably freaking out. Mother,
Where are they?
sorry, I'm alive. But I just can't let you know that, so she's gonna call Interpol and like try and look for us because she's gonna think we got kidnapped or something. Alright, so it's day 2 without internet. I didn't realize how addicted I was to falling asleep to ASMR until last night when I didn't have anything to watch on my laptop and I couldn't fall asleep for probably 3-4 hours. I was tossing and turning. Should have just went to the bar and like drunk myself to sleep, but it is what it is. Also, I forgot a book. Yeah, the one time I forget a book, there's no internet. So they do on the resort have a little bookstore, so I purchased myself this. I'm really into the mafia, so, and I have a beach. By the third day, we were having some interesting debates. So we would like your opinion on this because we can't come to a conclusion. So I'm just wondering, what is considered cereal? Okay?
Oh my god.
Is cereal only considered cereal if there's milk in it? Or is cereal still cereal if you eat it dry? Because Alex is saying that if you eat cereal dry, it's not cereal. But I told him that it is.
I mean, it kind of is. Like, I get it. Like, cereal is the grain, right? But it's not like if you go somewhere and you ask for cereal and there's no milk in it, yo, what the heck, this isn't cereal.
But the thing is that he eats Fruit Loops dry, and you're telling me that that's not cereal?
Yeah.
Comment below who you think is right. We actually had to use paper maps to get around to places. Yeah, that's a millennial using a map. So I've never actually had trouble sleeping ever in my life before, and I don't know if this is attributed to something else or the fact that I can't fall asleep to some sort of internet TV. But I've been tossing and turning every night for like 3-4 hours before I actually get to bed. I can honestly just picture my father right now being like, this is my Liam Neeson moment, and bust out a full-on Taken scenario. But I think that me talking about not having internet is making me more anxious about it, so I've accepted that I can't look up anything, and I'm kind of used to it by now, so I'm just gonna forget about it for the next few days and just live my life. And that's what I did. I read, and I read some more, until I finished my book, and I didn't have enough money to buy a new one, so the very kind pool towel man lent me one. And then I finished that one too. We went snorkeling, and I actually started to listen to Alex's old man stories instead of scrolling through Instagram pretending that I'm listening. And we rarely bickered, and I felt less anxious than I had in a very long time. I skipped breakfast one morning because the food was making me sick, and I drank a lot of tequila sunrises that were more tequila than sunrise. I got instantly drunk and decided it would be a good time to take the thumbnail for this video. Yeah. At night we watched weird movies on an ancient TV, and I actually began to start falling asleep without needing a screen. We briefly got lost in Havana, but instead of whipping out the Google Maps, our directional instincts kicked in and we were actually able to find our way back. It's kind of like how if you go blind, then your other senses get really heightened to help you navigate life. Our phones have become such an ingrained part of how we function that it has become like a sixth sense. But if you let go of it for long enough, your natural human instincts start to work again and you figure things out without a computer doing it for you. Or you just become content with not knowing things, and that's fine too. I even went an entire 24 hours without filming. Overall, not having the internet or phone connection was probably the best thing that could have happened to us on this trip. I've never felt more relaxed. I was even reluctant to turn my phone on when we got back to Toronto. But in the society we live in, it would be next to impossible to get through everyday life and be, quote, successful without the internet. Unless you boycott everything and live off the land. However, I do highly encourage you to try to disconnect for a while. It's great.